Ignored warnings. How a rushed vetting doomed a Senate campaign. A promising Senate campaign collapsed recently, but it didn't have to. Sources close to Graham Platner's early campaign reveal that repeated warnings from his own vetting team were completely ignored, setting the stage for a spectacular downfall. This lack of due diligence, largely overseen by political staffers Dan Moraff and Katz, could have spared Democrats a major headache in a critical 2026 Senate race. Instead, investigators were limited to just a 3-day review of Platner. The vetting firm itself repeatedly flagged concerns, stating that additional background checks were crucial after initial findings. These warnings, however, were brushed aside by Platner's staff. During this truncated process, investigators weren't even allowed to interview Platner. The review did uncover his Reddit posts, which the Wall Street Journal later reported, and information that cast doubt on his carefully crafted blue-collar image. Moraff himself later admitted the firm's report didn't contain all of Platner's controversial posts. Many of the scandals that ultimately rocked the campaign, including a DUI, an affluent upbringing, and even a narc-linked tattoo he acquired during his time in the armed forces, were publicly discoverable. They were all brought to light by the press after the campaign failed to uncover or address them. The final straw came when Platner suspended his senatorial campaign following a rape accusation from an ex-girlfriend. This withdrawal capped a string of controversies stemming from his deleted Reddit account posts, the tattoo, and allegations of mistreatment of women. Experts in candidate vetting say a 3-day review is highly unusual and typically followed by a much more comprehensive investigation. Platner's campaign initially defended its abridged vetting process, claiming a lack of financial resources, paying just over $6,000 for the review instead of the tens of thousands usually required. However, Platner quickly became a formidable fundraiser, bringing in over $16 million in contributions. This raises serious questions about why a complete vetting wasn't pursued once the funds became available. Now, Democrats in Maine are scrambling to replace Platner ahead of a July 13th deadline, with party delegates preparing to choose a new nominee for the November general election.